What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Gotham Knights. Alright, search the 13th floor for the voice of the court. We listened to that recording last time around here, so we need to look for something else.
Where did the voice go? Belfry, any clue where to go from here? Belfry? Must be a jammer in here.
Alright, so the owl looks out this way. Well, we got a couple different stuff and things over inside this area.
While we the halls of power with our heads held high, our true purpose hides inside the walls around us. Our court, whispering into each other's ears, like Cyrano on a date with destiny.
They actually pressed old court speeches on vinyl. Talk about analog.
Alright, so if we go into our spectator mode, the owl statue actually opens up for us.
Interesting.
That's a very cool little poster they got there. I like the fact that they're all sort of like somewhat scratched out to kind of hide their identity, but it still really shows out the mask. You saw nothing.
Who goes there?
I don't think I would be able to sit there and do an ambush and take them all down, so we're just going to take this one out and go for a little bit loud on the other two.
Trying to catch.
You flow, sucker!
She's got one.
You take him out, heal up real quick. This dude's gonna be so scared. Striker throw, might as well finish him off.
Looks like the voice called for a meeting. What were they looking at?
But it certainly cannot be underestimated. It is a predator after all. And so are we.
Alright, so there's a scroll over here on the main table here. These are the original engineering plans for the powers of the club, the Orchard Hotel. As opposed to the plans submitted to the city, these ones include critical differences such as the hotel's hidden 13th floor and the secret chamber beneath the Powers Club. That seems like pretty important evidence. Okay, we got some sort of circuit that goes up to the box up top of here. Are we able to like throw a boomerang at it or anything? All right, so that didn't do anything. Oh, we gotta watch a movie. Nice.
An operation was compromised. Found to be moonlighting for cockroaches. We eliminated him. Our allies...
Crap. The court really did kill Langstrom. If I can get this recording to a judge, it could be enough for a conviction.
There's still plenty to clean. Destroy everything. Make it so Langstrom never existed. We must send a message. You are only an owl of the court, so long as you remain loyal to the court.
All right, so insert USB drive to copy that.
I recognize some of these names. These people are either dead or missing. Langstrom's in here too. This must be a hit list.
Defeat the court members. Oh, there they are. I'm about to say, I have no clue where that door is actually opening from. Alright, so hold on. So we'll be able to finish you off real quick. Nice, there we go. Now we're starting to get back into the hang of things. All right, so those two are knocked out.
History of Gotham architecture. The court must have been involved in the construction of these buildings.
Solve the puzzle.
The numbers must represent the years those buildings were built or renovated by the court.
Okay.
Bet it has something to do with those dates on the wall.
So hold on. Let's start over here at the beginning and work our way from that way. So if you're paying attention to the numbers on the walls here, you'll notice this one's got the pillars and it's 1842. So that's going to be this guy right here. 1841 is going to be found right here on top of this big gigantic building. The one with the middle point is going to be 1836. And lastly, we got 1877 is the big one right behind us. So we're going to start out with this guy. And then we're going to move on over to the tall one directly across from us. Then we'll move over to the pillars. And then lastly, we'll get to the very tall building over here.
Getting closer. These all represent different kinds of power structures in the city. No wonder the court's interested in them.
Of course. I should have known it was you.
Well, so much for our cover.
It's high time we talk.
All right, so we can go that way. Let's just double check this room, make sure we're not missing out on anything cool.
To the mice unlucky enough to be snatched up for our pleasure, may they know without truly knowing this simple truth. We are in control.
The Quarter Owl's mask. The material and the slight layer of dust on the mask suggest it was last used more than 30 years ago. As opposed to the quartz mask used today, this one lacks the protective layer which prevents it from cracking and breaking. But you might be able to wear that as a disguise and them not know that you're not you. Once you take off the outfit.
Gotham is an engine for progress, a paean to the might of men and money, a utopia, and we alone made it.
Alright, so we got a chest of goods over here. I really like the fact that they have it so you can see like everything inside the world, just in case you are about to walk past something that's important. Portrait of the previous Quarter Owl's member. The clothing and style suggests the painting dates back to the 18th century. True to the court's goal to remain anonymous, this court member cannot be identified. Alright, well that should be everything. Let's go. Yeah, we're good. Let's go speak to the court.
Well, where are you?
Go to the painting. So you made it here, all by yourself.
You think I'd let you destroy Gotham without a fight?
Destroy Gotham? No, we're trying to save her. Preserve her glory. I understand now the potential you could have to do the same.
You're not the first masked villain to try to sell me that line.
The only one hiding behind the mask
Is you, Ms. Gordon.
Jacob? Kane? How?
I know. Just like I knew my nephew Bruce was out there, keeping the peace in his armored pajamas. Don't worry, I didn't tell anyone. Call it loyalty to Martha.
We all live double lives, trying to shelter the city from chaos. It's just, our court is quieter about it.
You're not protecting this city. You and your cult are using it as your personal playground.
Yeah, Batman would probably say the same thing in your position. That's why I never told Bruce about the court.
We have the same ends, the same enemies.
It's Madness, you're not serving us.
Unlike you, I don't kill people.
A difference in tactics, I'll admit.
I know you killed Langstrom, then his assistant. Is that what you call protection?
Those who betray us will suffer for it. Langstrom betrayed the court.
Bruce fought for something bigger than himself. You just want power. He never would have allowed this.
Do not use my nephew against me.
I mourn Bruce. I want answers for his death, just like you.
Don't compare us, Jacob.
Understood. I protected Bruce, but
I won't protect you. If you won't join us, I'm afraid you'll have to join Langston.
Security breach. We're under attack in the ballroom. They came out of nowhere.
Clearly, I have bigger problems right now.
Just stay out of my way. You won't like what happens next.
Sort of goes against her moral code, but I feel like joining them to get more intel on what's actually happening would have been so much better for the city. We might have actually been able to stop some of it.
You won't stop the force. You'll die as pathetically as you look.
Alright, so we're gonna have to avoid the guys with guns, attempt to fight the feral guys, all in between taking on all the rest of the guards.
Don't expect a quick death after all you
Dodge the gun. There we go. Thankfully, the ferals seem to be a little bit slower to actually start the main attacks compared to the rest of them. So we might be able to handle them just for a little bit.
We're going to dispose of you, fat girl.
We just don't want to get too close to one, or else they might actually decide to attack us.
From all sides.
Yeah, just like that. Alright, so he's knocked down on the ground. Now, it would be really cool if we could actually upgrade our weapons to eventually be able to hit these guys quick enough. I don't know if that's a possibility or not, though. Oh, nice! Those are my main ones that I want to make sure that they're taken out, because they got the whole poison weapon things going on. The guns aren't necessarily too bad to actually dodge, since you can see like the trail.
You crossed the wrong people.
Thought I got by fast enough. All right, so take you out. I mean, the guys that are just punching us, those are obviously super easy to avoid. But we are going to go and beat up the dude on the gun while he's right next to us. All right, run away from the feral. Or she doesn't want to grab him, so I guess we're just going to have to kick him to death. All right, so he's dead. Knock you out. Do a couple heavy attacks on him. Should get him close enough to death. Grab him, knock him out. Nice, easy, and now we can return back to the ball. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you think it's kind of weird that we're playing as one hero? We can't actually have more than one group when they have 4 all together anyways? A little bit different take on the game. I'm pretty sure there's co-op, but you'd only be able to play with one other person.
No, please, don't!
Right. Wrong door.
No.
They get a teleport?
Don't worry. The League of Shadows is here.
Understood. Paramedics have been called.
Paramedics? You're gonna need a lot more than that. Assassins are deadly opponents that can vanish in the clouds. Use damage over time abilities to prevent assassins from using smoke bombs. You worried about me when there's an assassin literally just like teleporting in and killing you? You need to get your priority straight, woman. Alright, so hold on. Let's just take you out. When should we get to go? Damage over time. I'm guessing that's the same stuff that the ferals basically get stunned by. So we don't have like any poison moves or anything yet. And that seems to stun him long enough for us to actually get a couple hits in. Maybe. It's going to be super hard for us to actually fight one of these guys whenever there's more than one. Well, I say that. We used to say the same thing about the ferals, but now we're doing decent on them. Keep on rolling. Sucker. Because it doesn't necessarily matter if they got the smoke trail as long as we can dodge a couple times. Basically, whenever they go to attack, you want to sit there and automatically start dodging, and theoretically, they shouldn't be able to hit you. The game actually has pretty forgiving iframes to where you should be able to dodge most of the hits. If you're actually on time. I don't know, these guys aren't that bad. New enemy. Now killed. Well, good news is the alarm went off.
Massacre.
Bad news is everybody might be dead already. And that guy is gigantic. With a harpoon.
Let's do this.
How are we supposed to deal with that? Alright, so obviously he's got like a flamethrower gun attachment on that. We just need to make sure we dodge every single time that he's about to hit us, and we should be able to avoid most of it. His strategy seems to be kind of working out. Her attacks are strong enough to where it sort of pushes an enemy back some, which basically stun locks him so he's not able to attack us the whole time. I'm kind of curious if you were playing as a different character, if this guy would be as easy to fight. He doesn't seem near as bad as the other guy. Oh, okay, well with that being said, there's 40 of them now. And it does not look like they can actually hurt each other. I was kind of hoping that that would actually damage the guy. Didn't look like it. Alright, so avoid that hit. Okay. The guy only has a couple more hits, and then we should be able to take care of him. And our health's still looking decent as well. Alright, one's dead. Oh, we somehow survived. Nice. Alright, Alright, so avoid the bomb strikes. That'd be kind of cool if we actually had a way to hit the guys to where we could do enough damage to stop them from actually attacking, or like blow up their tank that they have on their back or something. But it doesn't seem like that's actually the case here. Alright, so we got 2 more health items that we can use. Dodge the shots. Yeah, let's just jump over the whole thing. It's kind of weird. I'm surprised they're not actually taking fire damage when they're standing in that stuff. Alright, both of their health are actually about the same. A little bit too far from that one. Let's just hop over the ledge here. Jump down and we can loop back around because that seems to be the best strategy for us. Whatever you do, do not get stabbed by that because it's going to hurt. Zip up top. Sneak attack. They never saw it coming. Dodge 1 hit at least. Alright, so he's down the wall at least, so that'll give us time to come over here and beat up this guy. Oh, I was dodging. I don't know, I really wish that we could pick up one of their weapons, because it would make this fight a little bit easier. Alright, so we only got options for 1 more health item. That ring only does like 8 to 13 damage, so it's not crazy. Avoid that guy stabbing us. Alright, so let's see. One's kind of close to dead, the other one's not that much. So we'll try to focus on the dude that's injured. Work from there. That was too close. Alright, so the stairs should block that. Come back around the long way. And we got stuck on that dude's shoulder, but it sort of worked out for us. Alright, so he's going to stab twice. I think we need like 5 more hits before this dude dies. 3, 4. Alright, 5 might have been a little bit underestimated. It was like 7. Well, it wasn't too far off. Alright, now there's only 1 guy. And we've taken on 3 of these guys so far, and it seems to work out, so I think we're alright. The tricky part is they're able to use their little shadow move, and then they're able to reset themselves, so they're not able to get this stun lock permanently compared to some of the other enemies in the game. We still have 2 health items? Nice. We did just sort of stand right there since I saw that we had a little bit extra health. I thought we only had 1 anyways. Alright, you only need like 1 more hit. 1 more hit should do it. Let's see here. Nice. Okay, so now we got the dudes that sort of teleport around. These guys are going to be a little bit harder. Alright, so the way the League of the Assassins work, they basically try to jump you whenever you're starting to get a whole bunch of hits on him. So you notice he's going to teleport away, and normally there's going to be another one that pops up while you're in the middle of striking one. Looks like they're taking a little bit of a break right now. Make sure you're using your abilities to try to beat up on them as much as you can while they're in your sights. But like that, you are going to have to dodge 3 times whenever they do teleport in, so keep that in mind. If they do it when you're in the middle of one of your big abilities, unfortunately you're just screwed. Probably could have finished the other one off, but you know, we'll at least get this one close to half health, and I think that'll be a little bit better for us anyways. Got the work. This guy should be yellow here soon. Thought he was going to strike us, but he was just sort of waiting. Come on, Batgirl, get up! Alright, you guys have got to die! There we go. One's dead. We can deal with one at a time. Yeah, you're not so tough without your buddy now, are you?
Let's do this.
I don't know why I wasn't using the building so much more before, but they are so much better.
The GCPD is about to enter the hotel. I'd suggest a quick exit.
Montoya, it's Batgirl.
I take it you heard what happened at the hotel.
Actually, I was there.
Yeah? Then care to tell me who the hell those assassins were?
That was the League of Shadows. I'll send you everything we have on them.
Night 9, no crime stats available.
The slaughter of some of our best and brightest at the Orchard Hotel is a new low for the city of Gotham. It is time for the real heroes, the GCPD, to step up and restore order in our city. To take it back.
Yeesh.
Surprisingly, Commissioner Kane isn't a match for any of the voices we collected. Hey!
She may not be a court member, but the Commissioner could still be helping them. She did marry Jacob.
Catherine is probably not aware of her husband's secret. I know Jacob well, and have never had even the slightest suspicion.
Colonel Asshole fooled everyone. Even Bruce.
The other people we matched at the ball. John Wycliffe, Isabella Haas, Maria Powers.
All killed at the hotel by the League.
Colonel Kane's the only member we know survived for sure. And probably Old Lady Cobblepot. She's unaccounted for.
And the court is clearly much bigger than Jacob Kane and Constance Cobblepot.
The almighty voice was right, you know. No one will believe a nursery rhyme's been pulling Gotham's strings for so long.
But people will believe that Jacob Kane conspired to murder Langstrom. We have the evidence to prove it. Let's get this to Detective Montoya. See if it's enough for her to build her case.
I'll be sure to include our list of known members, dead or otherwise.
We need to be careful about this. Jacob will be waiting for us to try something.
Someone should talk to Talia. The Court and the League are clearly out to kill each other.
Then let's be ready when we're caught in between them.
Got new intel for the evidence board.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.